Hello then, welcome back to Norway. So last time I did a purge, and that purge has reached its end, and the reason is simple, I'm running out of piety. And as such, I can't really do much, and I think the time has come for me to start, well, creating duties and handing things out to, well, members of my family. And that should actually work out fairly alright. Enter the county of Napoli. He's just Count of Napoli, so I'm actually going to give him, well, both Iceland and also Faroe. So that should work out just fine. Grand Landed Duchy of Ireland. There we have the Earldom of Iceland, sorry. And I'm also going to create the second Duchy of Orkney. My apologies, the Earldom of Orkney is going to be created here. I'm going to get a little bit of extra prestige from this. And with the amount of gold I have, it's not really that much of a problem really to create all the Earldoms that I need here. So where is... It's actually changed his name to Nordrea now, which is fine. So I'm going to hand that over to him. With that, we now have a Jarl of Iceland and Nordrea. We're going to probably... I have 6 spots, so I think I'm going to... What do I want to keep myself here? I think I'll take Westlandet and Trøndelag for myself. Meaning that I'll be moving my capital to somewhere else, probably Trøndelag here. Yeah, that should be fine. We're going to move the capital to Trøndelag. We're going to hand over Østlandet to someone else. We're going to hand over Jämtland, Norrland, Tryggvad, Bergslagen, Västgötland, Småland. I'm basically going to create a lot of dukes, more or less. Let's see my kid here. I'm going to give him Østlandet, I think. That should work out just fine. And I can also apparently do... Yeah, I did not think of that. I've invested a lot of military points already, but it should be fine. It's a little bit too bad that I have to start over, but this will be my capital for a long time, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem right now. I should probably stick to this. I was thinking coastal cities, more income, but I wasn't thinking in the long run, and that has come back to bit me. But yeah, I'll go ahead, hand over the counties, and then we'll see how we stack up. So, I finally... Well, handed out most of the land. As you can see, it's a little bit pretty now. 3 or 4 of these duchies, however, are not handed out to, well, people in my family, but I think that's fine. We're also starting to do some conquest over here in England and Great Britain. I'm going to use a lot of conquest here to simply take as much land as possible. I might actually go ahead and form the Kingdom of Sweden down line as well. If it becomes Gavelkind, it'll be a little bit of troublesome, but other than that, I think it should be fine. But I'll use Wales as a test dummy to some extent, and the reason is simple. By using Wales here as a test dummy, I'll be able to figure out if it's actually the case or not. And also when I take Denmark itself, things are going to get a little bit interesting with the other things. The Great Holy War for England, as you can see, it won't really pay too much off. So we're going for the Great Holy War for Denmark as soon as, well, I could actually do it right now with the amount of money that I have. Problem, of course, is that I have these 2,000 men here. So what I think we're going to do here is, well, we're first and foremost going to allow the war or the conquest here to run its course, and then we're going to go for the Great Holy War for Denmark. We should have enough troops to make that a reality, especially if we apply mercenaries as well. 700 gold should be more than enough to make this work, and we also do have some, to a lesser bigger extent, a good amount of levies as well, so it shouldn't actually be a problem if you consider that either. The problem, of course, when it comes to Scandinavia is that we do need still this area, so I think I'll save up my piety and use holy wars to get what I need to create Scandinavia. How many of the counties do I have right now? Let's see here. Well, that's the wrong thing, unfortunately. So Scandinavia, I have 41 or 59%. So Denmark might actually be enough here. Let's see here. 3, 4, 5. No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it might actually be enough. And even so, just one holy war against the Finnish, one of the Finnish tribes should do the trick. So I think we have what we need here. The problem, of course, now is that I will still need some time to get my retinues up and working, or up and running. And I guess after that we'll start messing with the Pope here, try and catch him. I might have screwed myself over with this purge thing and also moving the capital, but hopefully not. I'll take the effort here, and then we'll declare Great Holy War for Denmark. We'll see how it plays out. Well, I might be in trouble. Crusader kings, the heartlands of Western Christianity are under siege by infidels. Desperate Christian lords have persuaded His Holiness Pope Anicetus II to declare his intention of forging a great and righteous alliance to expel the heathens in the name of God. This signals a new era of large-scale Christian holy wars, the Crusades. Well, Knights of St. John here, the best thing, and also the reason for that is of course that the Umayyads took Toulouse here, and with that there's going to be a lot of annoying little, well, crappy problems. Knights of Calatrava, all of these things are Crusader for Aquitaine. Well, that's at least good. They are going to win, and there's probably going to be some sort of Crusader kingdom here with the Knights. But it's not something that we have to worry about. We'll just keep on fighting Bernard and Debart, and then we'll go after the Danes as per the plan. So we'll see how that plays out. I can get actually piety for the Holy Wars by simply doing conquests over here. So I think we're just going to keep on doing that. Just conquest these single county territories in England. That should actually work out to our advantage. I'm also going to hand out the churches, of course, for some extra piety. And potentially here, this could actually be what allows me to start something, to make something work here. We'll see how it plays out. Judging by what I can see here from King Knud, he can only raise about 3,500 men, and that is not a lot. He also, as far as I also know, doesn't have a big amount of cash, only 80 ducats. I'm pretty sure he's actually a fairly new king, if I'm not completely mistaken. Yeah, he's actually really, really new. So that is perfect too. It means that people hate him, and that is why I can't raise too many troops. So the Great War for Denmark has begun, or will begin right now. Huh? Oh, I can't declare I'm Christian. Well, that is good to know, but yeah. We're going for Holy War for Skåne then, and we're just going to try and continue to take the, take the land. So we're going to have to fight 3 Holy Wars against Denmark, which of course will be a little bit annoying, and we also have the Holy War, so we need to fight against the Kvans. So, forming Scandinavia will take a little bit longer time, but I think it should be perfectly alright. I can probably rely on just my regular troops and mercenaries, and a mercenary unit for this, so that should be fine. Versus allies. Jarl of Irland. Sidrea. So it doesn't really have any very strong allies. Which is perfect. So, I'm going to continue the conquests war, basically taking these small counties with my retinue over here. That should work fine. Poland was actually taking a province from Denmark, which can actually be described as good. No idea why I can only use Holy War against, or use Conquest against these guys, but I can't use Holy War. I can use Conquest against these guys, but I can't actually use anything else. Except Holy War against the Old Norse people. Find that a little bit annoying, but as you can see I can raise quite a bit of Levi's here. So we're going to go for Holy War for Skåne. And we're going for Irland afterwards, I think. It should be perfectly safe. Potentially we might actually go ahead and usurp the Kingdom of Denmark here, if we need 2 kingdoms. So we'll see how that plays out, but for now, raise up our armies and prepare for war. And this army is kind of badly placed, so let's just join everything up on war in this one, that province, and we'll see how it goes. I might actually hire some mercenaries, but I doubt it. We'll see how it plays out. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, really. Especially if you consider the fact that most of the army is actually standing over here in Denmark, or in England. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out, but I think we will win. We'll see how it goes. Wrath of the Old Gods. In response to the new era of crusades and jihads among the Abrahamic monotheists, the great Philcus Solvi has informed all Norse goddess of his plans for a magnificent Norse pagan response. In fact, all pagan heads of religion may now declare great holy wars. This could be the beginning of unprecedented heathen aggression. Great, the Tundra is with us. Great, the Tundra is with us, I guess, is what they're really trying to say, but that's fine. what I think we'll do then in terms of Great Holy War is probably might actually be Great Holy War for Scotland, Great Holy War for Wessex. We'll probably take this area for ships and also bigger retinue. I'm also very much tempted to take a lot of, well, other places, but for now we'll just continue our war with the Danes and everyone else. They had a 2,500 men army here that actually went or attacked me, but it suffered a, well, surprising defeat here, and with that I'm pretty sure that war is now won. I can probably do whatever I want, and I got a secondary son here that will be handed over. I guess I'll hand Skåne over to him, so that should be perfectly fine. Other than that, we have basically won the Holy War. It shouldn't actually be any doubts. So what I guess we'll do now is take Cumberland and one from Galway. Then we'll continue well into Ireland, and basically try here and take as much land as possible, since I do get the benefits of, well, to some extent, a Holy War. So, I'll finish this war, and then we'll see how it plays out. Apparently, Knight's Hospitaller here won, but it was put on King Leon of Aquitaine. Frankish. These are calling, so that's kind of interesting. So, apparently, before you would be handing everything over to the Grandmaster, but apparently now everything went to, well, well, it went where it should be, to the King of Aquitaine, which is great. But for now, we'll just keep on with what we are doing, and we'll see how it all works out. So as you can see, Denmark gives up, so that is great. With that, we get at least some things, but I also vassalized apparently some lords due to the fact that they were apparently Norse, and unfortunately a temple was among them. And yes, I do say unfortunately. I got this guy as vassal though, since, well, he apparently was a... and I might as well just hand the city over to him. But unfortunately, due to I would have preferred that getting every holding, because then I could have gotten some piety from temples. Unfortunately, I did not get that, so that's a little bit bad. But I think we'll make it work. I'll create the Duchy of Skåne, and Bercy England here will be handed over the entire duchy, so or Jarldom, so that will be fine. And I guess what we'll do next here is actually start going after the Kvens and the Tavastians to some extent. We're first going after Kolas army, take Finnmark here, I think. I can use the deter claim on that. I think we'll go Holy War for these two, and also Holy War against the Kvens. But before we do that, this is the army of Northumberland, so I'm going to declare a conquest of Lancaster here, and I'm also going to declare a conquest of Cumberland. I think that should be enough to... I did not realize this. They actually has a Hockmeister, or a... basically that's a holy army, but I did beat them, and the only reason why they were beaten is simple fact they had no morale. So I guess they were hired the exact moment that I actually, well, declared war on them. That's fine. I guess we'll go ahead and go Holy War for Finland, and we'll also go Holy War here for the other part of Finland, or we could go Conquest of Kemi. No, we'll go Holy War for the other part of Finland, and then we'll raise up our troops again here. Of course, it's a little bit risky, especially considering that these guys might actually have quite a bit of troops. But we'll join up our armies and see what happens. Napoli, the forward base, didn't actually pan out, or it's been unused. But it'll be interesting to see how the war actually goes here, if I can pull off a victory. There's another big army here by a Grandmaster, which is bad, real bad. I'll probably be defeated by one of those armies. And that is kind of why it's difficult and dangerous right now for me to fight Catholics. The fact that the Crusades and all of the Holy Orders have already been, well, created puts me in a awkward spot. I won't have an easy way of dealing with that, let's just put it that way. So for now, I'll just be trying to take what I can, and we'll see if I can make something work here or not. I'm pretty sure that this will go bad. I'm outnumbered 2-1, and this is actually fairly good troops. I have no idea if I can actually beat them back, but as I said, I would doubt that, but apparently I did, and the reason is simple. I once again raised up an army that, well, didn't pan out for them. Hopefully I can actually siege this place before the army actually gets up to full morale. I think that'll be enough actually to get the victory. So I'm kind of counting on that, but other than that I can't actually see a way for me to win, which is kind of bad. So I'll just go ahead and start sieges. We'll probably fight them soon enough. There's 1,200 men here, so I do have enough to do. And let us just get the siege here going ASAP. And with that, I can make peace before I run into this ginormous army, which is annoying as hell. So Lancaster is ours. Unfortunately here, the bishopric was already... Why the hell didn't I get a bishopric here? It doesn't make any sense, but we'll revoke it. No matter what no matter how you look at it, we will revoke it. And how I can hand it out, which gives me some extra piety. But yeah, I'll keep on just handing things over to, well, on my nobles and hand it over to them. Reason simple, that means I won't get killed off. And we'll continue the war, see if we can get basically get Finland. And then we'll hopefully be able to form Scandinavia. But we'll have to continue with that next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like really. And hopefully, I'll see you around next time. Bye.